Hello everybody, I'm back and I messed up my bunny. I really didn't like the little furry parts that I tried doing the hair, and I've watched a few videos, and I think, I'm going to have to just, when I'm really relaxed, try to follow along with somebody who knows how to do animal fur. But it didn't work on mine. So I tried to fix him, and I made him worse. And then I made it worse, and it just kept getting worse. So from on this side, you can see it's not 100%, but it's so much better than it was because it was really bad. So what I tried to do was erase it. I couldn't get it erased, so then I took some more distressed ink with my little eye makeup brush, and I tried to fix it. I tried putting darker, then it really got bad, and I'm like, no, I didn't know what to do. So I started thinking about it. What I was doing was wax, and then I'm not sure what distressed ink is, but I decided that what I was trying to do was cover up something that wax isn't going to cover up. Wax does not allow any more distressed ink to come on. So, and that's what I had done, is I made those little hairs come out, and what I should have done is erase it as deep as I could and then come in and do what I'm going to do now. But it took a little bit of work, so I thought maybe this might help you, and it's just going to be a very quick, short video. Show you just how I fix this, and it might help in some other ways, in other things, to get you thinking, how do I fix what a beautiful picture ends up being a mess, and you wouldn't want to even share it. So I took my white Chinese pencil, and I've already gone over this, so it was really, really a mess and darker. So over here you can see it's much better. It's almost, if you're not under the light, you probably don't see it as much as I'm seeing it. But I just keep going over and over, right up next to my bunny, with this white, trying to lighten up, and it is lightening up, but it takes a little bit of work because I messed it up. And even like when I'm doing a beautiful watercolor, and everything is looking so nice, and then all of a sudden I do something and I messed it up. So with watercolor, it's not as easy as I found in here. So what I'm trying to just do is lighten it, lighten it, lighten it up. So I'm going to take my little brush. I'm going to try this dark spot here. Just seems like if you just keep going, you're gonna get there. It's not going to hide it, because you can't hide, like I had it really dark in here. And that's probably almost as good. So I'm going to take a color, this goldenrod, that is similar to the distressed ink that I put around here, and very lightly I'm going to put it over the top of this white and work it in. So it just looks like what I did. No, it's not perfect. It's not as nice as if I wouldn't have done this. But I really didn't like how I brought out the little hairs. It just didn't look right. So I was trying so hard to fix it. Now I just want to cover up some of this white. Really, really, really light touch. And then I'm going to come back with the white again. And I'm just going to make little circles to lighten that up. And pretty soon, just going right along this edge, so it's kind of like starting to blend in little circles, pulling it out, because this is wax on wax. It's starting to blend out and almost fade. So my heart wasn't as broken because I messed up my bunny by trying to fix my bunny, and I made a bigger mess, and then I even made a bigger mess. But like I keep saying, there's a way to make things better. So it's almost like, it's almost, not quite. But you know, when other people look at it, they're probably not even going to notice what you did. And if you don't say anything, I'm always like, oh, you should have seen the mess I made. And sometimes it's best just not to say anything. Yes, it is a beautiful picture. Look at that. Can you see it? The darkest spot here is the hardest spot to cover up, but it almost looks like a shadow. It's just not that noticeable. So I got some on his little nose. Let's see if I can get it off. If not, I'll just have to come back and put a little black on there again. But with this white, I'm just burnishing and blending this out. And I think it did. And I'm just barely giving it any color so that it doesn't look like, and I'm going over this with a very light touch now because I'm almost there. It's starting to look so much better than it did. It's not as pretty as if I hadn't messed it up, but you know what? We all need to know how to fix these things and not give up and just walk away. So this is just that little clay-like eraser. I had no clue what that thing was until I started doing. All right, I'm going to leave that part alone. And I am going to make sure let me move my box of pencils or they'll be all over the table. I try to keep all my pencils pushed back away from the edge so they don't fall off, because I've heard that you can break them. And then the lead in here just chops up, and that's how come especially on some of your cheaper pencils. So this side was really a mess. Really a mess. But you know what? I don't know what you think, but I am so grateful that I didn't give up. And I just kept keeping on. So, and I kept thinking, this is not white paper, this isn't going to work. But because of what I've done, with this color. It has. It did work. It did. It looks so much better than what it did. So there's a couple of spots in there, but who's to know those aren't shadows, and I intended them to be shadows. But I think my bunny looks fine. And I came in and did these little extra, little 3 dots and a green dot all over the page. Not tons, but a few. I don't even know if you can see them, but I hope this will help you not to give up and to stop and think about, how am I going to fix this, because I don't like what I did. And now I've messed it up. Now what do I do? So just don't give up. Keep trying. If nobody told you they love you, I love you today. I do. Thank you for watching.